We come to you live on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by the pride of Plainfield, New Jersey. He was born to run the fast break. It's Jay Williams.
And Plainfield, New Jersey really respects you for putting some respect on my home name. But you know what? We're going to have a big-time matchup this evening as the guys are getting ready to battle down on the court.
Let's do it. They're ready to go, and so are we. Takes it right to the rim. A lot of contact there, but they say no foul. Jay, when you break down Paul George, where is he at his best?
He needs to be engaged. He needs to have the ball in his hands. He needs to be needed. And that's the biggest thing for Paul George. When he's the guy offensively and he makes those clutch shots, it re-engages him defensively. And that drives him to be the best version of Paul George there is.
Yes, and the foul, and a chance at three coming up.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
Kawhi Leonard at the line for a chance at a three-point play. A career 84% free throw shooter. Celtics have it. The crossover gets inside, and the slam dunk.
I'm telling you right now, with moves like that, scoring is not going to be an issue tonight.
Jaylen Brown with a piece.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Ah, the monster stuff.
And easy, too. Get back on defense.
To Jaylen Brown. 4-3. Brown with the three with a hand in his face.
Every hero needs a good sidekick. Nice find to set up the three.
Kawhi Leonard. 3 for 4. Good start.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
To Hayward. Here comes the screen. Hayward. Trying to cash in. Shot's no good. You have to like the confidence, but that was a difficult shot.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
To Jaylen Brown. Has a chance. Brown shot, no good.
You know, Ed, everybody gives so much credit to the guy who contested the shot, but there's no way he's in that position without the communication of the backbone of the defense. When you have a guy back there who can block shots and tells you to apply more pressure, you know you're in a safe place.
Kawhi Leonard looking good. 4 for 5.
They're going to have to find answers defensively and quickly because he's carving them up in the first quarter.
A drive by Brown, but he can't finish. Works it. To Leonard. The Clippers with 4 to shoot. Doesn't get the bounce. The follow won't go either. To Jaylen Brown. Plenty of contact. The shot no good. George, too easy. Defense has to communicate.
It's all about creating space with the dribble. Once you have that gap, you can beat somebody in a variety of ways. He chose the dagger with the three.
Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. Walker to Hayward. Knocked loose. Clippers have it. Beverly. George. Jay, another one goes down. They're right where they want to be.
Exactly. Next play, you have to turn around defensively and get in the stance and actually keep that same kind of tempo.
To Jaylen Brown. Whoa, Jaylen Brown above the rim. Jay, this is getting scary fast.
If you're the defense, you have to deny him the ball. Maybe throw a box and one. Maybe throw a zone. Maybe even throw the kitchen sink because he's putting on a show in the first quarter.
Kawhi Leonard. He's now shooting 5 for 7.
In the paint, you need to finish just like that.
Hayward. His first effort off the mark.
And there's always so much talk about defense. How about offensively? If you continue to attack that shooter, now you're making him work on the defensive end. That makes him take his legs away on the offensive end.
The assist from number 13,
Hayward to Cantor. Oh, nice find for the basket.
The okey doke. Let's see if he'll try that one again.
Finish that.
And you have to remember that your hand is part of the ball. There wasn't enough contact on that play for the refs to blow the whistle.
Beverly into the front court. The lead stands at 9. From the painted area, won't go down. Celtics have it. Hayward. He engulfed him that time.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Hey, check up, let's go.
Oh, they called the foul.
Ed, you can't lunge like that.
that's his first personal foul. Team foul number 1.
Lou Williams. Tips it. Out of bounds the call. Last touch by Lou Williams. We're through one at Staples Center with the Clippers on top. Jay and I back with more after this. You're watching the NBA on EA Sports. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. Walker to Cantor. And it's Cantor. He's 2 for 2 now.
Woo, did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
To Beverly. Goes to the left side. He gets it.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
To Cantor. Shot from the lane won't go. Knocked loose. And that'll get out of bounds. Last touch by the Clippers. It'll stay Celtic basketball. Cantor. Bad pass there. Clippers have it.
Come on, let's dig in. Let's really build this lead.
Big finish at the rim.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
To Beverly. Converts in the paint. Nice finish at the rim.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
To Walker. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
So many times we get on the defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
It's LA Clippers ball. To George. Takes stock of the floor. Missed a wide open look. To Hayward. Cantor. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Not that time. He missed it. Oh, bad pass, and the Celtics have it. To Hayward. Here comes the screen. Beyond the arc for three. Can't connect. Beverly into the front court. Up 6. Leonard. It's good for 3.
Just let me break down to all the young players at home how special of a pass this was. That was a perfect delivery, and it hit the player right in the chest.
Now the Celtics going to use a timeout as they'll talk things over here in the second quarter. Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes.
Entering the game for the Los Angeles
Clippers have got it. Strong finisher, Paul George.
And that is the sign of an unselfish team. When everybody in transition thinks they have a chance to get the ball because you have a willing passer, somebody willing to make other players on his team look great, that's only going to force your players to play that much harder on offense and give you more energy on the defensive end.
Williams into the front court. It's an 8-point lead. Slams it down. He was ready right at the tip.
What a first half he's having. He came out of the gate, attacked, found ways to get to the rim. Now look how easy the game is coming to him.
From long range. Can't connect. It's no good. And a pass stolen by Boston. The pass taken away by the Clippers. To Paul George. Rises for the slam.
And cutting hard in transition is one of the most underrated things about this game. The harder you can cut is the more it opens up the floor to make plays just like that.
Couldn't keep it in. Out of bounds off Jaylen Brown. Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor.
number 8, Kemba Walker. Stepping in for the Clippers, number 20.
I got him.
And they call the foul. Felt the breeze there, Jay.
His timing was a tad bit off.
That's his first personal foul. Team foul number 1. That's the first foul in the last 2 minutes.
Paul George. Can't connect. To Jaylen Brown. Tatum. Not that time. He misses. To Beverly. Turns and slams it down.
It's so amazing when you get a chance to see a player in his own space. It's almost as if the defense doesn't exist. He can go left, he can go right, he can attack. He's playing on that court by himself.
Walker, no good. That's great defense.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Deep left corner. Lets it fly from long range. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
Great shot by the offense, but the defense, you can't afford to collapse off that penetration. I'd rather a team take a tough 2 than a wide open 3.
And it's good.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
Deep 3 at the buzzer. Time expires to end the first half. It's been all Clippers so far. First half, very one-sided. What will the second half bring? We'll find out as we're underway. Gets it in the right corner to Hayward. Walker knocked loose, and that'll get out of bounds. Last touch by the Clippers. It'll stay Celtic basketball. Tatum buries the trifecta.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
Oh, great pass, setting up the basket.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
To Hayward. Deep right corner. To George. And they call it.
Those cat-like hands almost got a steal.
That's his first personal foul. Team foul number 1.
George. Not that time. To Beverly. Passed it off. Shot by Hayward, no good. To Paul George. Just enough of a head fake to help on that one.
Man, he's got the defender out there tap dancing like that on national TV. That's not a good sign.
And watch him do the rest. Slam dunk.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat 5, but we're watching one man carry 4 other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
And stuffs it home.
Man, they are just continuing to pour it on, but the one thing we know about in this league, you have to make sure that you continue to play with energy because leads can evaporate quickly.
Bad pass there. Clippers have it. Kawhi Leonard. It goes down. Well, he's feeling good. Maybe too good.
We're watching a clinic right now. We're watching basketball 101. Whoever this professor is, he needs to get paid top dollar.
Changes coming from both sides right now.
Subbing in for the Los Angeles Clippers, number 23, Louis Williams.
And scores. Strong take.
Might have had an extra dribble or 2 there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Williams across the timeline. His guys hold a commanding lead. Leonard.
That reach was just about a second off. He got his hand in there a little bit quicker. That would have been a steal.
Just enough imbalance. Kawhi Leonard. He's going to get 3 shots here. Hasn't missed yet. And hits the first free throw. And he hits the second. Takes advantage of the foul. 3 for 3 at the line. Here's Leonard for 2. Jumper's good.
You know, Ed, I'm down with guys having 35, 40, maybe 50 points in the game. But the one thing you look for in a defensive end, when there's a huddle after a guy has dropped multiple buckets on you in a row, and everybody's quiet, nobody stands up and says, yo, I got him, I'm going to stop him, you're in a worrisome place for your team.
Williams into the front court. His guys holding the big lead. Had made his first couple, but he misses there. Going to launch beyond the arc. They need something to go down. It's no good. To Leonard. Around the perimeter. Williams. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
Oh, he should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The refs bit, and that's the game.
Paul George trying to cash in on a 3-point play. A career 84% free throw shooter. To Cantor. Oh, the touch at the rim. Count it.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
And finishes strong.
Some players are so cerebral. I'm not even paying attention to the dunk as much as I'm paying attention to the player pointing and communicating to everybody his team needs a guard on the next play down the court.
To Marcus Smart. His canter above the rim. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Paul George can't get that one to go. Defense all over him. To Hayward. Fires the 3. Hayward nails the trifecta. To George. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
And last year, it seemed like PG really had a difficult time finding that next level elite PG. No doubt about it, this year, he needs to be playoff P all day, every day.
Number 20, Gordon Hayward.
Clippers have the basketball. Leonard. Yes, give the advantage to the shooter.
I hope everyone here knows the golden rule. Guys, remember, sharing is caring.
For 3, that's off the side of the rim, short. Footer at the buzzer, and he's fouled. Nice move that time, and he's going to the line for 2.
Ed, the reality is that good jump shooters know how to get those calls. Overall, though, there's less flopping in the game, which is great. But there's something uncanny about certain players' abilities to get those calls on a regular basis.
That ends the 3rd quarter, and a nice advantage right now for the Clippers. The Clippers with the basketball as we begin the 4th quarter, and they have done no wrong to this point. They have this game well in control.
They took control early, and they never let up. The scary thing about this team, if they keep their foot on the gas and then throttle it down, they can win this game by 50.
Celtics.
Layup goes down. Well done.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
Leonard trying for a 40-point night, but it's off the mark.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
To Hayward. Fires the 3. Smothering D.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
Here's a chance from long range. Buries the 3. Can't miss those. 4-3. Steps out and hits.
I mean, does he have eyes in the back of his head or what? I get paid money to watch and study this game daily. Even I didn't see that angle.
Has a look. A fundamental shot right there.
You know, it reminds me, Ed, of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
And a whistle.
He took a chance. That's the right call.
Some lineup changes now for both clubs. A pass taken away by the Celtics.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
The crossover gets inside, and the slam dunk.
Putting on a show here, getting oohs and ahs from the crowd. This is entertainment, people.
Beverly, shot off the mark. Good defense. To Jaylen Brown. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Missed it. Working it outside. Tatum. Off the mark. No good. Tatum. Knocks it down.
It's easy to get lost in the chaos of the game down the stretch. but great awareness by the shooter to get those toes right behind the three-point line.
Oh, emphatic slam.
And that transition offense was flawless when guys fan out and actually fill the lanes with a sense of urgency. You heard me correctly, a sense of urgency. You will get a great shot every possession.
And buries it. Jay, they'll take that any day.
I don't know what the point of you having a scouting report is if you don't utilize it. You're allowing him to get to positions on the floor where you know he feels most comfortable. Make it a challenge for him by making him do something uncomfortable.
George. Great defense, forcing the miss. Knocked loose. Clippers have it.
Let's just let the clock run out. We got to get out of here. I got a dinner to go to.
And the finish, slam dunk. At this point, if it continues, it just may be good night, Irene.
And I like that Irene line.
There you go, Jay.
And sometimes as a player on the defensive end, Ed, you need to draw a line in the sand. You have to find a way to change the narrative because right now the constant theme has been too many easy buckets.
Jay, don't deny it. You're an old soul at heart.
Yeah, I still don't know who Irene is.
Me neither. Paul George. Gets it in the left corner. Leonard. That's off the side of the rim. No good. Shot from the lane. Won't go. Tatum. Misfires. It's no good. Leonard. I don't know, Jay. They have a big lead. This game is just about over. You might not make many friends on the other side with that three.
Oh, I don't want to hear that, you know.
Knocked it away.
Oh, some fans should take that ball home as a gift.
That's a souvenir. Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor.
Number 22, Maurice Mattis. Subbing in for the Celtics. Number 11,
Hayward. Good for three.
Good shot.
It's the Clippers with the possession now. Beverly to Harkless. And look out. Big finish at the rim.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Tatum. He's had a good shooting performance, but it doesn't look like it's going to be enough.
Yeah, no one else pretty much helped out. As a coach, I will be irate that nobody helped pick up the slack. Look, one man can never beat five.
Beverly. Nothing going here on that drive. Beverly to Williams. Lou Williams. Better late than never. That was his first shot, and it goes down.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
It's PG for two. Add 2 points to the board.
There's something that is so impressive about what we saw this evening. Not just the shot-making ability, but the fact that not every shot came from the pocket. There were some bad passes being made, and the shots came from different places around the body which aren't usual for the typical shot. That shot-making ability, that's something special to watch.
Trying to cash in, and he hits. Oh, they called the foul, Jay.
Welcome to new age basketball. You blow on me, that's a foul.
that's his first personal foul. Team foul number 1. That's the first foul in the last 2 minutes.
That misses with a second to go. It's the Clippers who come away with the victory as they win this one handily. That'll wrap things up. For Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation.